dissected, you can see that it's very thin, very little muscle definition around the hindquarters and rib areas, and that's an indication of an animal that is a little bit on the sick side. Lisa, no, it's just the buffalo. I suppose they are prone in that they've got TB, and it's very difficult for them to not have it because of it's kind of spread through the whole system. But they're not prone to disease. Remember that these poor buffalo have gone through hell and back over the last 4 or 5 years. We've had drought, and it's not really eased off that much. You look at the winter conditions at the moment, there's not a huge amount of grazing, and there's definitely not a huge amount of water around, and that makes life very difficult for these guys. And you can see, look at how this poor buffalo is going to labor up this hill. It's going to first have some green grass. Yes, you should eat that. That's good for you. You're going to definitely put on some weight if you do that. Green is good. Yes, tuck in, eat your salad. There we go, look at that. That's all good sustenance. I hope it's a good plant for them to eat. It seems like it's quite hungry, so I would imagine even if it wasn't tasty, they are going to eat it, that's for sure. Now, Aubrey's calling me again. Go ahead, Orbs. So hopefully it's good news. Okay, copy that. Thanks, Orbs. I'll join you now. So it sounds like Aubrey's been successful and found what we've been looking for, so we're going to stop relaxing. I was actually sitting, because it was quite nice, I was sitting like this, kind of had my feet up, because we had the buffalo, there's the sunset on my left, and it's the perfect place just to actually get very comfortable and just kind of watch what's going on. And while we were off air, it seemed like the right thing to do. It's got a perfect view, but enough slacking. It's time to start actually doing some work and finding some more animals in this. Now, I'm hoping that these buffalo, by the time we're with this leopard, will be starting to get into that area. And what if we get Hosana hunting a buffalo? There's a leopard right here. There's a leopard. So I said, what if we get Hosana hunting a buffalo? And Hosana has just appeared right behind us and is looking at the buffalo. What are the chances of that happening? And we're sitting here doing absolutely nothing, and there comes this leopard out of nowhere. Hello, Hosana. Welcome. Welcome to the sundowner spot and the beauty of Buffelshoek Dam this afternoon. I wonder what he's going to get up to. He's going to go drink, definitely. Now, I just need to let Aubrey know that I've already got a leopard, that we're not going to be coming to him because other people want to go there. But how's this? What are the chances of that happening? Hosana, what you doing, boy? That was classic. Yeah, stations, I've just located Hosana at Buffelshoek Dam with these Nyari. So it sounds like Aubrey's got Tandi and Kalamba, which is also exciting news as well. So it sounds like the little one. Now, I just need to tell James that I won't, well, Kirsty tell James that I won't be leaving Hosana. I'll be staying with him, so he's welcome to go to Tandi and Kalamba. We'll stay with Hosana because I want to see if he's going to try and hunt these buffalo. It's going to be interesting to see what he does, but he's going to have a little drink into the sunset. Isn't that just absolutely beautiful? It would be nice to be on the other side of him because there would be this golden light on him, but unfortunately where I am now, I don't think I'll make it round in time for him to finish drinking. But isn't that beautiful? Look at how he's just lapping things up. That's hilarious. I can't actually believe he came out behind us. I was so busy going, well, I'll go to the other leopard, and I was so busy taking it easy, watching the buffalo, that, well, I hadn't looked behind me for 1 second. David, it's your fault. There's two things that are David's fault this afternoon. First is that David didn't spot the leopard behind us, so we're blaming David. The second thing is David said this afternoon, don't worry, Trist, I've got us sorted for snacks. We've got nuts, we've got grapes, we've got fruit. And then just now we were bumbling about, and it's a rather warm afternoon, and I said to David, David, you got any of those grapes sitting around? And to which David kept quiet for a moment and then basically admitted that no, there were no more grapes. Unfortunately, they had been inhaled by the grape monster that lives on Wendy, apparently, and it wasn't actually David. So David ate all our grapes, which means now we're all kind of dying out here of starvation and even something just to quench our thirst. Thanks, David. No, I'm just joking. I'm just giving David trouble. I wasn't. See, even Kirsty is saying Kirsty, it's unacceptable, isn't it? I think so. But how cool was that? That was epic. Now I wonder, do you think Hosana would go after one of these sick buffalo? I wonder if he might. There's this very dodgy one that's walking along, and Hosana gave it a little look just now and was kind of just checking it out, and almost if to say, I might have a go at you. There's a lot of calves here, and we know Hosana has taken a calf before. Well, he was feeding on a calf. Whether or not he actually killed it is anyone's guess, but he definitely was feeding on one, so maybe he might fancy his chances as a little buffalo slayer. But Hosana, thank you for that. That was amazing. So, Joy, they can get sick if they eat meat that's contaminated with something that affects predators, but, like TB, they could pick it up. But as long as they're finding food and water, generally they can live a fairly normal life. It's when they start to go through hardships that TB can, especially in lions, can really hurt them. But for the most part, you'll find with these cats that they've got iron stomachs, or most predators have iron stomachs, and they're able to deal with a lot. It's really only if there's something like anthrax or something that's really kind of difficult for even the predators to deal with, then they might get it. But most part, no, they don't catch a lot of the diseases that antelopes have. So they don't get foot and mouth, they don't get rinderpest, they don't even anthrax to a degree. I've seen lions eat it and come off okay. It's not ideal if they do, because they then transport the spores to water points when they go drink. Hello, Hosana, welcome. Are you a thirsty boy? You've drunk for a lot longer than I thought you were going to drink for. I thought we could have got round actually in the time that he's been drinking, but very cool. Tweet. Well, I'm not sure. I mean, you say that this is proof that Hosana is stalking me and following me, but I don't know. Maybe, I suppose. His tracks kind of indicated he was coming this way. It's why we came here, is in the hope that he might make an appearance, and so it's perfect that he did. I think we're just in the right place at the right time. But he's definitely stalking the limelight more than anything else. I mean, he keeps finding James as well when James is live. So I think he's just a camera-hungry person, or camera-hungry leopard at this stage. Shame, Hosana, are you thirsty, boy? Because you have not stopped drinking. Oh, look at that face. Isn't that so cool? Now, the light from the other side on those golden eyes, those orange eyes he's got, must be absolutely amazing. Now, spending time with Hosana over the last little bit has been absolutely amazing. But while we were sitting with him and he's drinking, I was just thinking about some other leopard updates that some of you may be interested in particularly our other little golden boy, which is Tamba, who was seen yesterday and again this morning. Now, he was not seen on Nkoro, so as much as everybody thinks that it was on Nkoro traverses a number of different properties, and so he was actually seen on very, very, very far to the west. He was seen on the Elephant Plains Ottawa boundary, where he had a kill, and then what happened was at the kill, Insele arrived. So Insele is the daughter of Salahesh, and she arrived, and then apparently an unknown male from Ottawa that's been hanging around also arrived there and chased him off it, and he ended up losing it to that unknown male. He then went down, and he's now kind of moved in a southeasterly direction from where that was onto a road called Rhino Midden, which basically is just on the southwestern side of Elephant Plains Airstrip. So if any of you have a map and want to know where that is, just look for the Elephant Plains Airstrip. That's where he is at the moment, and so he kind of spent his day in that area, which is great news. And then Tiani is mating with Hukamuri, which is also good news. It's always good when there's mating going on, and Tiani will be a continuation of Salahesh's legacy, so that will be quite nice as well. Look at his tail just lifting as he goes past the Franklins. How beautiful is that? Hosana, you're a beautiful boy. Buffalo just grunting in the distance. I wonder if he's going to follow these buffalo. I have a funny feeling he's thinking about it. This will be very, very interesting. I don't know. It's a tough hunt for him. I mean, a buffalo is not a small animal in any way, and in herds they can be quite difficult to bring down, but he might be eyeing out one of these sick buffalo and thinking, maybe, just maybe, I might be able to do it. Although he'll have a full belly and won't really need to go and get food. So Lewis, the lions are far. The lions are nowhere near where he is.